I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Lips as sweet as candy, its taste is on my mind. Girl, you got me thirsty for another cup of wine. Got a bug from you, girl, but I don't need no cure. I just stay affecting if I can for sure. All the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me.
What is going on, guys? How's it going? Welcome. I can't see a damn thing without my glasses. Holy crap. Whew. Okay. Well, that was fun, right? Those glasses, I know. Trust me. I know. Yeah. So, welcome to the Spoonful, episode 17. Holy crap, people. I'm just going to put my watch on here. Yes. Hold me, Spoon Goon. Think you're in the wrong neighborhood? You're in the right neighborhood. You're in the right one. Ah, we don't have the chat on screen. Hold on, I'll fix that. So get this watch on. And I'm still trying to get that ARK server up, so we'll talk about that. My futuristic watch, I know, I'm from the future. Type the password in. All right. So, welcome. Episode 17 of the Spoonful, ladies and gentlemen. It's quite the journey so far. Quite the journey. I've had a good time doing these episodes. I hope you guys have enjoyed them. But let's hop into the topics. Or let's hop into recent gaming. That's what we do here. So, what games have I been playing? You guys know I played ARK yesterday. I played it for a bit. They were having server issues, but you know, I still played single player, and it was fun. It was a good time. Hopefully they optimize it some more. I know they pushed out a few more updates. At least that's what I heard. So we'll see. Hopefully it's optimized a bit better. H1Z1 Battle Royale. A lot of fun with that. And you'll see, Batman. You'll see. But if you'd like to submit a viewer topic, all you got to do is go to excuse me, TinyURL. This cough is unreal, guys. I need to get rid of it. I should start doing something about it. I just haven't been doing anything. Just kind of letting it happen. Let me actually mute that. So, submit a viewer topic. You guys know the link is right down below there. It wasn't optimized when you're playing early. Okay, all right. Well, so H1Z1 I've been playing. Been playing ARK a bit. And some Hearthstone, some Gears, you know, the huge. But yeah, so let me know what you guys have been playing. What do you guys have been enjoying? Playing any retro games, anything like that? Let me know. Always interested to see. So we're gonna actually hop it into the next topic here, and we're gonna talk about ARK. Let's talk about it a bit, shall we? You know, I was decently impressed, I guess you could say, with the gameplay. I do wish it was optimized more. Hopefully, I know they're working on it, so hopefully you can get to a point where the game doesn't look like Nintendo 64 graphics, and and it runs smoothly. You know, the FPS doesn't freak out. So, excuse me. So yeah, but other than that, you know, the server issues, there were major server issues. Couldn't really connect. I was trying to make a server, and I actually found a video where people said that it worked. So I'm going to try that after the show and see if it works. Hopefully it does. I'm going to start from scratch, check it out, try to get the own server. I know a lot of my buddies were talking about if we all chipped in to a website that would allow us to have a server, it would be like $5 a person. Or something like that. And I was going to ask if any viewers would want to chip into that, but I really want to make a server on my own just so that we don't have to pay for it, for one, and we just don't have to worry about it, you know? Well, I can manage it, basically. Timmy Todd, thanks for that host, man. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Anyone from Timmy Todd's stream? Sweet. You would still help and chip in if needed. Okay, cool. But yeah, I don't know if we're going to do that. I'm not really crazy about it because I'm still looking for a job, so I don't want to start spending, like, no, you know, start adding to what I have to pay monthly. You know, I already pay for Spotify each month, but I use some money that I make from YouTube every month, and it kind of just pays for the Spotify, so I get like $5 a month from YouTube from old videos that I made, so yeah. You got an interview tomorrow? Congrats, Batman. Hope it goes well, man. It's at the Maple Syrup Factory, right? Is that it? Yo, what's going on, Starscream? How's it going, man? But yeah, ARK, you know, decently impressed with it, but the server issues really bogged it down quite a bit. But hopefully tonight when I'm playing it, we shouldn't have any problems. So yeah. But yeah, let's hop into the next topic here. Let me know what you guys think of ARK. Did you have a decent time watching me play it? I know most of the time I was trying to build my own server. Hopefully after the Spoonful today, I'll be able to get a server working. But apparently, excuse me, apparently the server issues are kind of resolved. When I was on there before, there were a shit ton more official servers, so that's totally fine. We can check it out. You wish, man, it's just a piece of call center. All right, well, it's still a job, you know. Do you think ARK's going to be another game stuck in alpha forever? I don't know, Stingapinka. I kind of trust the developers, but I'm not really sure. They pushed out a lot of updates so far, so that's a good sign, right? You having fun with the one that there's no map marker? Oh, yeah, true. Oh, excuse me. You know, excuse me. Actually, we'll talk about that later in the show. So, yeah, ARK, good game so far, but server issues really bogged it down for me. So let's hop into the next topic here. We're going to talk about Overwatch, and there was Reaper gameplay release. So we talked about the Tracer last week, which is a class in Overwatch that can kind of, was that last week? I think so. You can kind of reverse time with it. So this is a Reaper, the Reaper, sorry. Basically, he has akimbo pistols, and they're kind of like magnums, I guess you could say. And he can shoot those a bunch. It actually takes like 6 shots collectively in order to kill someone, so it's not too overpowered, especially with a name like the Reaper. You think it could be. And one thing, however, from this gameplay I was kind of sad about. I thought the Tracer's special was really cool, but I really think that the special for Reaper is a bit weird. He just kind of spins. You know, it goes in third person, and he just kind of spins. Like, it was very anticlimactic. Like, he had his special for like a good minute without using it, and I was like, oh man, is it gonna be sweet? Like, is he waiting for a bunch of people to be here? And he saw like 2 guys, and he hit Q, and then he's just like twirling. And I was like, really? Like, that's what it is? Like, I understand there's got to be like some balancing stuff with it, but that's what the Reaper does. He twirls like a ballerina. Okay. So yeah, Overwatch is an upcoming FPS. There's a beta that's going to be in the fall, and it's by Blizzard. It looks really great. You know, there's a bunch of classes. There must be like 20 classes, something like that. It looks really cool. Wants to be a ballerina. Leave him alone. So I don't know. I'm not really crazy about this character. When I first saw the like cinematic trailer for this guy, I was like, he's going to be kick-ass. He looks sweet. but it just doesn't seem like it's going to be cool. I think the Tracer is really awesome. I'm really excited for the Tracer. I think it's a really neat idea, but I don't know. I'm not really crazy about the Reaper. He just kind of... I've never really been crazy about akimbo things in general, just because you kind of have that lack of accuracy, I guess you could say. But in a game like Overwatch, I guess it won't really matter because it's kind of arena style. So yeah, no hats. Are there no hats in this? Like updated TF2? Not really, Stinkapinka. It's kind of, well, I guess you could say it's updated TF2, but it's more, yeah, I guess you could say that. I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really crazy about the Reaper. So let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for Overwatch? I signed up for the beta quite a while ago, and I'm pretty excited. It's coming out in the fall, so gotta wait a little bit, but I'm really excited for it. So yeah, hats make the world go round. All right, man. All right, understandable. So yeah. But let's hop into the next topic here, where we're gonna talk about the Coalition. Now, if you guys don't know, if you're out of the loop, this is actually just announced today. So if you don't know, it's understandable. Signed up for the beta, but also, yeah, I'm decently excited. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. You know, I really wouldn't have been excited. I enjoyed Diablo 3 a bit. You know, I enjoyed it. It was good. I like dungeon crawlers, and I enjoyed Hearthstone, obviously. So, but I think Hearthstone is what really got me excited. I know Hearthstone is World of Warcraft, but I don't know. I don't think if I if I wasn't so into Hearthstone, I really wouldn't be excited for Overwatch. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just how I feel. But Chance Fallout 4. We are covering that today, so don't worry. It's actually the next topic. But this one is very interesting. It has to do with Black Tusk Studios. So Black Tusk Studios is the studio, or was the studio, that is working on Gears of War, the new Gears of War games and things of that nature that are Gears of War related. But now they have renamed themselves. They are no longer Black Tusk Studios. So it's just a name change. So don't worry, everything is still the same. They're literally just changing their name to the Coalition, which I find really awesome because they're kind of dedicating themselves to a future with Gears of War, which is great because they are the Gears of War studio. People say when you hear 343 Industries, you think of Halo. And now when you hear the Coalition, which is great because it relates to the COG, which is the Coalition of World Governments, that's what it stands for if you didn't know. Now Black Tusk Studios is called the Coalition, so it's pretty cool. One thing that kind of sucks is I really enjoyed the Black Tusk logo. I thought it was pretty badass. This one is alright. It's just like a circle with some C's that go around. You can kind of see it in the video. He's holding up a piece of paper with the logo on it. But I really enjoy that they're called the Coalition now, and it's kind of cool to say, oh, who's Gears of War made by? Oh, it's made by the Coalition. Like, I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, there's a little intro right there. Pretty awesome. And, you know, it kind of spins around as if it was a chainsaw. So, which is really cool because, you know, Gears was, their iconic weapon is the Lancer. So that's really awesome. It's Beyblade. You think they'll do a good job with Gears even after Judgment? I do think so. I mean, this studio, Stinkapinka, had nothing to do with Judgment. They literally had nothing to do with it. They weren't even, you know, that was Epic Games that worked on that, and People Can Fly. Yeah, I think they're going to do a great job with Gears. They've been really good with community feedback. They've been good with community engagement, and I think that is really important for a Gears of War game because Epic pretty much ignored everybody. When they did listen, they're like, oh yeah, we can't do that. That's basically what they said. They changed a few things, but basically they're like, oh yeah, we can't do that. And it's basically because they built their game without even thinking about the community. And I feel like Black Tusk is building their game and is keeping in mind what the community wants, so that if the game comes out and the community wants something changed, then hopefully they'll easily be able to do that because they've had the community with them this whole time. They better remove retro. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they should remove the retro because I thought everything in pretty much everything in Gears of War Judgment was balanced weapon wise. Like I didn't really have a problem with the retro in Gears Judgment or the sawed off. it wasn't annoying. So if they can balance it so that it works, maybe you're not able to burst fire it, because that's how people use it from a long distance. They burst fire it, and you're not supposed to be able to do that. So maybe if they like somehow restricted a burst fire with the retro, then it would be fine. I'm totally fine with the retro if I get downed from a decently close range, not Nasher range, like after Nasher range, but not so much Lancer range, then I'm fine with the retro. But yeah. Remove the Bushka. Yeah, the Bushka was annoying. I agree. But bring back the OG. Yeah, I personally, this is something that I hope happens, is the hammer burst that's in Gears of War 3. I want it gone. I don't want it. And if they bring it back, I don't want it to be called the hammer burst, because it's not a hammer burst. I want the classic hammer burst, which does make an appearance in Judgment and the other Gears games, is a gun that bursts. It's a hammer burst. That's what it is. And I, excuse me, I think that should be the hammer burst, and they should rename the Gears 3 hammer burst, because it doesn't burst. It's a single shot. It has no burst to it whatsoever. It should be called, like, I don't know, something else. But I'd be fine with it staying if it was something else. But it just really bothers me that that's not actually the hammer burst. That's not the hammer burst we know. I don't know. It's weird. Breach. Hey, what's up, Chester? How's it going, man? Breach shot is a keeper. Yeah, I really did enjoy the breach shot. I thought it was a good addition. Who don't want you to play ranked TDM, so K-More and Batman can see why I have issues with the retro. I think we've shown plenty of issues with the retro here when I played some Gears. So yeah. Oh, K-More, you're just trolling, man. You play Gears, you use retro, you only charge, get over it. That's such a freaking nerdy thing to say, man. What a loser. What a loser. No, but seriously, that's rough. Don't do that. But yeah, they renamed themselves with the Coalition, so pretty cool. I'm really happy about that. Actually, I haven't even checked their Twitter page. Let me check it out. Twitter, Black Tusk Studios. Because they probably changed their name. Yeah, they changed their name at Coalition Gears, the Coalition Studio. Yeah, really cool. Weird. Okay. Alright, retro in Judgment was better. Yeah, it was. Also, do you think they should remove active reloads? I think that there was actually a playlist, I think it was called Old School in Gears 3. It's not really populated at the moment. I think they had the active reload right. Basically what they did was, in Gears 1, the active reload with the sniper would down you in one shot. And basically every other Gears game, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, when you get an active reload, you're reloading quicker, and it's giving you a damage boost. And I think the damage boost should be removed. I think that an active reload should just be that you reload quicker, because active reloads cost, like with the damage boost, they cause so many balancing issues that for each weapon, so when you're playing a game like Call of Duty, each weapon is balanced a certain way, and that's the way the weapon is. You can put attachments on it if you would like to, and it might change the range or whatever, but the base of that weapon is the same. When you get an active reload in Gears of War on, excuse me, on the Nasher, you don't even know what you're just getting a damage boost. Like, you don't even know the stats of that, or you're literally, while you're playing, you just make your gun better, and it causes balancing issues. So I think that if they were to take the active reload and just have it to be a faster reload without the damage boost, I'd be totally fine with that. Also, stopping power should be removed, because it's absolutely ridiculous. As soon as you start getting shot, you just start moving slower. It's like, that wouldn't happen in real life. Well, I mean, if you got shot, you probably would start moving slower, but you wouldn't just, in like a game, for example, if you got shot, you'd get the hell out of there. You wouldn't just be running in molasses. So yeah, it's out of Judgment versus they took it out. The retro? Oh yeah, the actives they did, yeah. But Yeah, there is no boost damage in Judgment. Yeah, so Judgment had that right, surprisingly. One of the few things. But yeah, stopping power is quite annoying. Quite annoying. So, yeah, so they've renamed themselves to the Coalition. Pretty cool. I'm pretty excited. And, yeah, awesome. Sorry about the coughs, by the way, guys. So, let's move to the next topic here, where we're going to talk about the Fallout 4 trailer. Now, I'm not going to go too deep into this, mainly because I have never played a Fallout game, and don't hate me. Don't hate me, but I have never played a Fallout game. This is the trailer that was released. It's the announcement trailer. Everyone is freaking hyped for this. They were waiting for it. I'm not sure why they did they did it right now. To be honest, I don't know why they just didn't wait till E3. It's this month, and it would have been amazing. Even though I'm not into Fallout, like I'm not really into it. It would have been great to see the reaction from people at E3, right? Wouldn't it have been awesome? Like, they see the Fallout thing, they don't know what's going to happen, and you just hear everyone cheer. Like, I love that moment, even if it's for a game that I'm not really hyped about. Like, for example, I was never really hyped about Halo, but when people showed the Halo 5 trailer, people freaked out, and they were super happy about that. So, you know, that's how I'm going to be with Gears, but I kind of wish that the people who are excited about Fallout, they're huge Fallout fans, I kind of wish that the studio that makes Fallout just waited until E3, because everyone gets to share that moment at the same time, and I think that's really cool, you know. So yeah, I think that's really awesome, but they did announce it early, which I guess some fans would be happy, but most fans are probably happy, but I kind of wish they waited until E3, to be honest. But yeah, they're showing so much more at E3. Yeah, but it's just the announcement thing that I wish they waited till E3. But I guess if they have too much content, I guess, for E3, I guess it's part of their plan to announce it now and then show the rest of E3, which is fine. Excuse me. So, yes, that's a great question here. They probably wanted the spotlight before E3, perhaps. But can we watch E3 live on Twitch? Yes, I believe the Twitch channel will be streaming it. And I did ask the Twitch subreddit if I was allowed to stream it, and they said that you need permission. So I'm not going to be able to stream it, guys, which sucks. The best I can do, which is what they said, was that I can point you guys to the official stream for it, and then I can just put my face cam up, and then we can watch it together, sort of like that, and just have my face cam with my reactions. Or I can host that channel, and then I can just be in chat while I'm watching it, and just get pumped like that. So if you guys prefer one thing or another, you can watch E3 here, and I'll probably host it up on my channel. But and I can talk in chat. But yeah. Those were the ghouls running at you in the trailer. That's pretty creepy. I don't even know anything about Fallout, so yeah. Face cam Mariah. I could do the face cam thing, but one thing that they did say, which kind of sucks, is that I'm not allowed to have video or audio. So if I'm watching it, you guys aren't able to hear it. Only I'm allowed to hear it. So that might be kind of annoying, because usually if I'm watching it, you know, it's going to be playing through speakers or whatever like that. So kind of sucks, but yeah. So that's what's going to be happening at E3. But let's hop into the next topic here. I hope you guys are excited for Fallout 4. I don't really know a ton about Fallout, but the trailer did look pretty kick-ass. So I don't know if I'll be picking it up. Probably not. I'm going to have a lot of games to play, but I know a lot of you guys are excited for Fallout 4, so I'm happy about that. Let's get into the next topic here, shall we? This one is actually a pretty cool one. Well, it's sort of cool, I guess you could say. Play Fallout 3 Game of the Year. I don't really have the time, to be honest. But I don't know, maybe sometime down the line I can do that. So this is something that someone brought up on the Xbox One subreddit, and I thought it was interesting to talk about. And basically, there's this trailer for E3 that Xbox's YouTube channel posted, and it sort of hints that you'll be able to pre-order E3 games digitally for Xbox One. So when a game is released, it'll be $5 during Steam sale. Okay, that's a pretty good deal. I'll have to check it out. But when a game is announced, for example, if Fallout 4 was announced for at E3, when you watch it on Xbox, like if you guys have an Xbox One and you've watched, or even a 360, I think you can watch it, and you're watching the Xbox conference, and let's say, well, Fallout wouldn't be announced then. Let's say Gears was announced right there. Sometimes there are little options. You can see it actually right up in the video right there. Something will pop up, and it says, for example, right here, if you guys can see that, actually make it. Right here, you guys can see it probably. This thing will pop up as you're watching the new trailer, and it says pre-order now. So you're able, this is a speculation by the way, but you're able to pre-order games as they're announced at E3, which is kind of cool, but at the same time it worries me because games like Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed, people aren't going to trust Ubisoft anymore because of what they showed at E3 and what the final product was. That's more Watch Dogs than Assassin's Creed, but so people will be very hesitant to do this, but it's still a cool option to have for those people such as myself, who I'm a diehard Gears of War fan. You guys know that. That I will pretty much get any Gears of War game because I'm interested in that. So if I see this pop up, I'm probably just gonna. I'm not gonna pre-order right away because I do want the I do want the physical copy of Gears of War. But for those of you who are huge Gears of War fans that want digital copies, this is a great option for you because as soon as you see the trailer, like you don't even have to think, oh crap, like I wonder when they're gonna let pre-orders happen. It's like they're gonna let it happen as soon as it's announced. So that's really cool to have. You're not a fan of pre-orders, just look at the Watch Dogs and Halo. Yeah, see, like there are pros and cons to it, but for example, if you, Stinkapinka, if you're like a huge Halo fan and you were really excited for Halo Master Chief Collection, I think it's totally fine. You know, maybe you enjoyed it. Like I'm gonna enjoy pretty much every Gears game that I play. Like Judgment, I enjoyed it first, to be honest. But as it went down the line, I didn't. But it's still a cool option to have, I guess, because it's not forcing you to pre-order. No one is ever forcing you to pre-order, but it's a cool option to have. You know, more options, better it can be. What it takes to be prude. What's up? Leave your ego at the door, please. Who the hell do you think you are? Actually, I did leave my ego at the door, but I don't know. Some people kept telling me to take it with me, so I actually did take it. And it's sitting right here in my bag. It's right in here. So if you actually want to come win this ego that's in the bag right here, you can dial 777-4283, and there will be a phone number. There will be a person that answers that when you dial that phone number, and they'll give you directions to the Whopper layer where you'll be able to pick up this bag free of charge. Free egos inside, so check it out. And yeah, the battery lasts about 30 minutes on the ego, so check it out. Yeah, you can find it in the Whopper layer. You're a huge Halo fan, but you see no benefits to pre-orders. Yeah, I mean, it's pre-orders, I think are, can you repeat that number? I pre-bought Arkham Knight Premium Edition for $40. I'm so happy with that. See, like, things like that, you know, where it's, I don't know, it's a really, like, pre-order I think is a great option to have for those of you, like, you know, if you're a huge fan of something and you trust the studio, you're probably going to pre-order. And I think it's a great option to have because even if the game isn't up to the caliber that you wanted, then you still get cool bonuses and stuff, and they'll probably fix it. You know, I don't know. It's a weird topic to talk about. There it is, Kmore. So I don't know. It's a weird topic. Pre-orders are a bit odd to talk about, but I do think it's a great option to have. Like, I'm not saying go pre-order every game that you see that looks cool, but I think it's good to have an option like that. And actually, this kind of brings me into my next topic here, which is cool because we just did a segue. There are some companies you shouldn't trust pre-orders from, but companies that release games that run perfectly at the beginning, you should trust them. Yeah, exactly. Excuse me, exactly, Batman. Like, for example, you don't really want to trust Ubisoft at the moment. They've been having a lot of issues with that crap. But a company such as Blizzard, you can probably trust the shit out of Blizzard. Probably. I mean, they've had server issues in the past, but they make great games. Like, even Diablo had a bunch of server issues, Diablo 3, when it came out on PC, but it's still a fantastic game. And they fixed that stuff. So, you know, Blizzard is good. Bethesda, I guess, is a good, safe bet, I'm assuming. So, it depends. It does depend a lot on the company, though. For Nintendo, oh my God, you gotta trust Nintendo. Nintendo is the bee's knees when it comes to games. Halo was doing great, real trustworthy than Halo. Yeah, it's true, but the thing you gotta remember, Stinky Pinka, is that Halo was doing great, but 3 of the games weren't designed by the people who made the Master Chief Collection. I know the 3 biggest games probably for Halo weren't, you know, 343 only made Halo 4, so they only had 1 game under their belt, and then they try to take on a collection of the games that they didn't even make, and then one of them that they did. Well, actually, there were more games. There were 5 games for Halo that they didn't make. So, yeah. Plus, it's a collection, so it got fixed. It was great, but don't take a collection as trash if it's the pre-order. I don't know. It's a weird topic. I don't really want to talk about it because it makes my head hurt. Because I know some people, but honestly, I wouldn't have. I didn't pre-order the Master Chief Collection because of I wasn't a huge Halo fan at the time, and 343, like, I don't, you know, they made 1 game that I kind of liked, but I don't know. It's weird because I'm talking about the Coalition and I'm really excited for the new Gears game, and I don't know because they've never made a Gears game before, but I'm gonna pre-order the shit out of that game, and it's basically because I guess it would be because Judgment was so bad, and I knew Epic Games was giving up on them, and we finally got a company that loves the shit out of Gears of War and wants to make the best Gears game possible, even if I've never seen anything from them. We have Rod Ferguson there. It really depends on the company. It depends on the company. It depends on the game that you're going to pre-order, like the style game, if it's a collection, if it's a brand new game, if it's just a remaster of a game, and it depends on the platform, and which kind of leads me to the next topic here, because Steam just introduced a Steam return policy, which is cool. So, for example, a lot of early access games have been having problems because people have wanted pre-orders. H1Z1 had this problem, even though it's pretty good now. H1Z1 had the problem. I know ARK probably had the problem. Can't always trust Nintendo. They make enough special DS, 3DS, different and a bunch of stores never got them. Well, yeah, but K-More saying they didn't make enough 3DSs is saying, like, it's also saying, you know, Nintendo sold the shit out of their 3DSs. That's pretty much, yeah, I trust Nintendo super strongly. You know, they don't try any of that DLC bullshit. I mean, they did for Mario Kart, you know, and I think Smash, but it was like, it's not like a DLC you're worried about, you know. It's new tracks. Like, Nintendo has had so many Mario Kart tracks under their freaking belt. You know they're not going to screw up on, like, 4 tracks that they're coming out with. So I trust Nintendo completely. If you lose trust over 1 game, it's pretty sad in your opinion. I won't lose trust. I will just be more cautious and not pre-order. Yeah, I mean, pre-ordering, you know, you're only pre-ordering just for the pre-order bonuses. Like, I pre-ordered Gears of War Judgment because I wanted Alex Brand. I thought she was really cool. So, yeah, that's what I did. I don't, hella, Ocarina of Time is rare, even on 3DS now. It goes for more than when it came out. Yeah, but, I mean, Ocarina of Time is, you know, I don't think Nintendo's focusing on, oh, we gotta make more Ocarina of Time things. They're focusing on their newer games coming out. Ocarina of Time is an old-ass game, and, you know, yeah. But let's talk about Steam return policy. Pretty cool thing coming up. So if you do want to return a game on Steam, you need you have to do it within the first 14 days of purchasing the game, and you can't have played more than 2 hours of the game. So if you've played more than 2 hours and it's under 14 days, then you can't return the game. And if you've played, you know, 1 hour but it's 15 days after, you can't return the game. So That's fine. That's fine. I think the 2 hour thing kind of kind of sucks, but I understand why they're doing it. They're doing it so people don't beat the game and then just return it. They don't beat the game in 2 weeks and then return it, unless it's only a 1 hour game, which is awesome. Steam return policy is going to create mucho problems, I think. Wouldn't it be easier to pirate? The 2 hour speed runs, right? Can you imagine? People are like, all right, we're buying this game. We got to do a 2 hour speed run. Go. Boom, boom, boom. That's actually awesome. They should make a channel. Twitch.tv/Steam 2 hour speed runs or something like that. So yeah. Since the pirators don't have to buy the game, Steam return policy is going to get mucho problem. Wouldn't it be easier to pirate since pirates don't have to buy the game? It's not easier to pirate because they can they can lock your entire Twitch account if you pirate a Steam game. So you won't be able to play any games, even online. But another thing that this is really cool for is that they said, for example, let's say you didn't know the Steam sale was next week, right? And you go, and I go buy Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition for $20. Next week, Steam sale happens, it's $5. I can return the game. I think this is regardless of the number of hours you've put into it. You can return the game. You can do like a certain return method where you return the game, and then you can just purchase it for $5. Excuse me, for $5. So they're letting you, I'm not sure about the time frame for that. I think it's still 14 days. But, yo, what's up, Chris? What's going on, man? But they'll allow you to return the game and then get it cheaper, which is really awesome. Like Steam, I'm really happy Valve's doing this because I hope Xbox and PlayStation definitely follow this. Actually, Xbox had this in the plans from the beginning when they were doing all the 24-hour check-in stuff and the and the 100% digital thing. But let me actually skip to the next video here. Skip. There we go. But it's really cool. It's really cool. Plus some games are very hard to pirate indeed. Not that I know. Xbox accepting returns. Thanks for the good laugh. Actually, Batman, that was their original intention. They were planning on because they wanted to go 100% digital, so they were saying, you can return. You can trade in digital games, which is really cool. It's a really awesome idea, and I'm kind of disappointed they didn't go through with it because of all the bitching that happened. But I just love how people were bitching so much, and then like 6 months after the Xbox was out, they were like, well, that was actually a pretty cool idea. It's like, no shit, it was. It was like, I know people's internet isn't really at the point where everything can go digital yet, but that's Microsoft. They're trying to innovate. They're trying to move to the future, and someone has to take that step. And they were trying to take that step, but I guess it was just a bit too early for most people, which is understandable. I know internet isn't there yet. Google Fiber's pushing out and things like that, and then it will be there once that's kind of the standard. But it's such a cool idea to have these digital trade-ins, and I'm glad that Steam is finally, Steam's been part of the digital thing for such a long time, that they're finally, doing returns. It's not trade-ins, so it's not your typical trade-in where you can play a game for as long as you want, and you trade it in, you get the value of it at the current time, but it's still cool to have returns. You got stuck with COD Ghosts would be that way if they went. Yeah, I know, exactly. I got stuck with Call of Duty Ghosts, which sucks. It's a fucking terrible game. I'd wipe my ass with that disc if I had the disc. Actually, I would just return the disc. But yeah, it was a terrible game, and I am very upset that there's no returns for that. But whatever. Maybe in the future there will be, and I'll get like a penny for it. But who knows? Consoles, yeah, they are becoming more and more like computers, which I am totally fine with. I feel like the console, having a computer and setup and things is more for the dedicated gamer, I guess you could say. Because, you have the mouse, like your setup has to be, you have to be set up. With a console, you literally just plug it in, you have a controller, and you just need a TV. For this, you gotta install like shit. Like you're using Windows, you're using a platform to play games when a console is only for gaming. Well, I mean, the newer ones aren't, but it's mainly for gaming. So yeah, what's up, Hubba Bubba Frank? What's going on, man? Steam refund policy should also be in place for games that die before they're finished in early access. What's up, by the way? Just something I'm throwing in real quick. Oh yeah, what's going on, man? I completely agree with that. I think during the entire early access, I actually haven't read the terms and conditions yet for this Steam refund policy, but I do think that through the entire early access process, their returns should be completely valid. Because even if you play the game, if you play it from day one early access up until the day before it comes out, and then you decide you don't want it, I think you have the absolute right to not want it because you've put in time, you've helped that developer. So you've helped that developer find bugs and things of that nature with the game. So, and then if you don't want the game anymore, you should be able to get a refund. I don't know if there were early access refunds, I don't know if you should get an entire refund just because you also were playing the game. It's not like you're just looking through code and finding bugs or whatever. You're playing the game. You paid for the game. You're playing the game. You play it for a long time. So maybe you get like 75% of your money back, or even 50% of your money back, because you get your money back, but you also paid them in time played, helping them develop the game. So yeah, that's just my opinion though. Yeah, I don't know how much time I have into it, Batman. I really wasn't a fan of DayZ. H1Z1 is where it's at. I'm really happy with that game. Yeah, I know. People have given ARK bad reviews. It's only because there's early access haters out there, and they'll buy the game. They probably bought the game, gave a bad review, returned the game. Yeah, I took the money and booked it. Yep, it sucks. But the mod is still active, isn't it? Like, because that's community driven, so of course it's still going to be active. Let me actually put this camera down a bit. Bam, Eagles represent. Actually, no, let's put that up. Okay, so yeah, Steam return policy. We talked about it. Some people do hate early access, and I'm not really a huge fan of early access. I kind of wish games would wait until they were in the beta stage before they kind of went into early access. I don't really consider beta that bad of early access, but I understand that from getting to the alpha to the beta stage, sometimes you just need people to play it in order to get there. I understand that, but there's asshole developers out there that will just do that for the money and then they'll just leave, like the DayZ standalone, for example. Yeah, it really doesn't have a great reputation, but actually one of the greatest early access releases that I've seen so far has been H1Z1. Those guys, even though they've switched companies or whatever, they have done a fantastic job with H1Z1. It's not even close to being complete yet, but that, like, you guys have seen me stream it. We have so much fun on that game. So much fun. It might not be as in-depth yet as DayZ, but it's fun, and that's the whole point. Like, I've been having a great time. Really haven't come across hackers, but it's just great. H1's the only one I've gotten that I'm counting as a win. Yes, exactly, Chris, exactly. Nether was yeah, I heard that was bad. But DayZ standalone hasn't been abandoned. Just checked the latest dev announcement was on June 2nd. Oh, okay. All right, well, I didn't know. I haven't played it in a while, so. Team BR and AK-47 coming this month on H1. Oh, nice! I'm super pumped for that. Super pumped. That's cool. Yeah, they've been doing those like 3-4 times a month. They've been doing some pretty hefty updates, so I've been really happy with that. And then they do an update at the end of the month where they polish everything that they updated during the month. So it's been a great process, and I've been really pleased with it. Just sort of like Microsoft, even though this has nothing to do with early access, but Microsoft has been doing the 2 free games a month, games with gold, and then they're also pushing out an update every single month. They've been doing it for like close to a year. I want to say like 8 months so far. Maybe it's even been a year. I don't even know. But I think that Microsoft doing a great job with the updates. Like, ridiculously fantastic. There are some things that are annoying that I wish that they had, such as play sound through speakers, like it was on the 360. But Microsoft, great job. If you're watching the stream right now, Phil Spencer, you're doing a great job there at Microsoft Xbox. So yeah, I don't know about the team size. Yeah, I don't think they've announced that yet, Stinker Pinker, but I'm really pumped for it. I really am. I think it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. But anyway, let's get into the next topic here. And make sure you guys go to tinyurl.com/thespoonful. We have to breeze through these topics, next 2 ones, because we only have 15 minutes of the show left. And I have to do viewer topics. So go to check out tinyurl.com/thespoonful, and you can submit a viewer topic. And we'll get into it in a bit. So let's go into, this is a Dirty Bomb. You guys, I've streamed this like once or twice. You guys probably seen it on Steam, announced in open beta. I actually had closed beta access. I've only played it a few times, but I've had a really good time playing it. It's a first-person shooter. It's a kind of traditional multiplayer kind of thing where I believe it's multiplayer only. I don't think there's a story. And if there is going to be a story, I don't think it's out yet. I think that there would be one in the final release. But Dirty Bomb is a really great game. So you should definitely check it out. It's a lot of fun. It almost reminds me of like Team Fortress 2 and Call of Duty put together. So there's kind of like the goofy almost aspect of it, but then you can really just fight to fight kind of thing. Dirty Bomb is Dirty Bomb is going to fail. Really, I think Dirty Bomb. Well, I'm not sure if I'm not sure how the community is gonna react to it. But from what I've played, it's been a lot of fun. Like I really enjoyed this, but I just haven't streamed a lot because I think H1 came out, or I bought it around when I streamed Dirty Bomb. So I kind of forgot about it. Dirty Bomb is like Counter-Strike, sort of like Counter-Strike, yeah, but just kind of a little goofier, I guess you could say. But it's a really cool game. Definitely check it out. It's in open beta, so it's free. Check it out. It's on Steam. If you're halfway interested in it, or even if you think it's going to fail and you haven't played it yet, play it. Just play it once or twice, and maybe you'll like it. I don't know. Yeah, it's on PC, Batman. Check it out on Steam. I think it's only going to be released on PC. But yeah, I think it's too generic, and the magic of it will die fast. Just your opinion. Yeah, I mean, I can see it. When I was playing it, it did seem like it was a lot like other games. But I don't know what they have in store for it. I don't know if it can separate itself from other games because it's still in beta, so I don't know what else they could do to it, but it's free. It's it's free at the moment, I guess for open beta, but check it out. It's an open beta, and you can't really argue with a free game, so but let's hop into the next topic here because we got to go quick. This one's just a quick one. There was actually a Hearthstone advertisement released, and there have been other Hearthstone advertisements released in the past, but this one is live action-ish. So you can see right here that there is Stormwind Champion going against the Ogre, excuse me, Ogre Magi, and it's kind of like gladiator style, arena style thing, and you can see the kids playing on his phone. It's an advertisement for the app for it, the iPhone app, the phone mobile version of Hearthstone. So it's pretty cool ad, and I hope they come out with more of these because I thought it was a neat idea how they're like bringing these cards to life, even though they're already alive in World of Warcraft. They're bringing it more to life, I guess you could say. So it's pretty cool. Reminds me of Gotham City Imposters, and that died quick. Actually, Gotham City Imposters is still heavily populated, especially on Xbox. Like that game was so much fun. I really enjoyed that game, but it's still pretty heavily populated from when I've played it. But yeah, died faster than your iPhone battery. My iPhone battery's been doing pretty well. I updated it to 8.3, and it's done pretty well. It's done pretty well. So let's hop into viewer topics here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip, and this will just be ARK gameplay that we'll have up here. But let's get into viewer topics here. Make sure to submit them. I haven't even looked to see who submitted. All right, we got 2 right now. So let me check them out. First one says Kmore, talking about this game, summer camp game. Oh, yes, summer camp game. Actually, I was going to watch it last night, but I was like, it's a horror game. I don't want to watch it at night. I'm scared. So this was a game Kmore showed me. Check it out, summercampgame.com. And it's kind of like every horror movie you've ever seen that has teenagers, but it's a game. So I heard people in my house. But Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty neat. There's only kind of been there's been an announcement trailer and some concept art, so I really have to wait to see if I actually want to get this. But if I do want to get it, Chris, me and you should probably get this on Xbox One so we can split the price of it. I'm not sure if it's going to be $60, but it looks pretty cool. It's a third-person horror survival game where players can be a teen counselor or the killer. You don't have to eat, drink, or sleep; just live. That's hard enough as it is. The entire focus of summer camp is multiplayer. It will support 6 to 8 players in a large arena-style map. Remember, don't go into the woods alone ever. Mirroring Camp Crystal Lake from the Friday the 13th series, players will try to survive in a campground setting, complete with a lake, cabins, and crazed killer who won't stop until you die a gruesome death. Every aspect of summer camp is ripped straight from the VHS era. The visual treatment up to the world mimics the artifacts found on VHS tapes of the 80s. The tracking button helps. So it's pretty cool. It seems like a cool game. And yes, there it is. Hello, Frank. What's up, Super Pooper? Still no ARK? What do you mean, Super Pooper? What do you mean no ARK? So yeah. Oh, you played it a week ago and it was dead? Really? Huh. What did you play it on? Because I know the Xbox community still plays it. But yeah. Let's hop into the next topic here. So, summer camp game looks cool. I just have to wait for more information to be released about it, see if I really want it. Because not a lot has been released. Maybe we'll see it at E3. Maybe, I don't know. Next question comes from a Wretch, and it says, Scree! Okay, thanks, Wretch. Next question comes from Hubba Bubba Frank. And this is the last question, actually. So if you do have a question you want me to answer, go to tinyurl.com/thespoonful, and it's actually right below the topic right here. And then you can submit a viewer topic, and I'll talk about it. He says Lego Worlds. I have no idea what Lego World. Excuse me. I have no idea what Lego Worlds is. I've never really been into the Lego games, like at all. But let me look it up. It's $15, 9 out of 10 on Steam, and it seems Minecraft-esque. Not sure if it has a story. Yeah, it says, in a galaxy of procedural worlds made entirely from Lego bricks, will you explore environments filled with adventure, then alter them, discover secrets and treasures, then play with them, create your own models, and make a world of your own? And Lego Worlds, it's up to you. Gotham City Imposters. Tried hard to be like TF2. That's why it's dead on PC. TF2 on consoles is trash. Oh yeah, I've never played TF2 on consoles. It's an early access game. You might get it. It looks amazing, does it? I mean, it looks pretty cool. It just seems like it's Minecraft, though. It is early access, and it's a Lego game, and it's been very positive. It came out June 1st. Fully open world created. Okay, Lego Worlds will be a fully open world, creativity-driven game. So we want to ensure that we provide it with the utmost care, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be in early access throughout 2015. In early 2016, they hope to have it out. Cool. So positive reviews, that's cool. So I can check this game out. I don't know if I'm going to buy it, but I'll look more into it. It kind of seems interesting. It seems like it's almost like a better version of Minecraft almost, but I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Lego was around longer than Minecraft. Yeah, it was, but this style game, like, I don't think Lego games have always been open world, have they? Like, open world in this sort of style? So yeah, they make Minecraft Lego sets. Lego came first. Oh yeah, I'm aware Lego came first. Lego's been around for a while. What I'm saying is that this game in particular, which came out after Minecraft, looks like Minecraft. Because this is open world. Looks like there's different biomes, and it seems like you can explore and discover things and create your own models. So it seems like that there were old Lego games like Lego Worlds. All right, so I guess it's just like almost like a remaster of or a reboot of it. I don't know. It kind of looks cool, but I'll have to look more into it. I'll have to look more into it. So old Lego program where you could build worlds and stuff. Okay, yeah, but Could you explore those worlds too? Like early 2000s old. Oh, okay. So let's see. Next question here is just a link from Hubba Bubba Frank. Oh, actually, this one comes from Bag. It says Fallout 4. Yeah, we covered Fallout 4 earlier in the show. And this link by Hubba Bubba is Fallout 4. Yeah, we covered it earlier, guys. I said that I've never played a Fallout game, so I'm not sure if I'm not really hyped for it, but I know a lot of people are, and I wish that they waited till E3 to announce it, because then every Fallout fan could actually celebrate together at the same time with the announcement of Fallout 4. But apparently they have more content to show, so maybe they just had too much content for E3 and they needed to announce it earlier. So yeah. That seems to be the last topic we have here, which is perfect because the show is ending in like 5 minutes. And thank you everyone who came by to the Spoonful. I'm going to be taking a break maybe for like an hour. And I'm going to be trying to get this ARK server up. So if I can get the ARK server up and running, I'm going to be playing some ARK. If I can't get it up and running, I might still play ARK if the servers are fine, but I could play like H1Z1 or something else like that. But I'm planning on playing ARK. That's kind of the bulk of my wanting to do. Yeah, it's early. It's weird. It is. Yeah, if I can get the server up and running, Hubba Bubba Frank, I want viewers to come and join in, and we can play some. It'll be a private server, so I'll tell you guys the password if you want to get in, but I just need to get the server to work. I found a video that apparently works. You know, it has 17 likes, no dislikes, and every comment says that it works, so we'll see. Oh, the servers are fine? Okay, but I'd still like to have a private server. I think, yeah. No, I'm not buying a server. I'm just trying to build my own, Hubba Bubba. Because you can do that. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to get the ARK server up and running. Give me about an hour, guys. I might have a little something to snack on. Say hello to my folks. And okay, Batman, sounds good. If you get to work and you'll play. All right, we'll do, Chris. I'm gonna try to get to work quickly. But anyway, thanks so much for the support today in the Spoonful episode. I hope you guys had a great time. And I will see you in a bit. So peace out, everybody, and thanks for all the support. See you in a bit. Hopefully we'll be playing some ARK on a private server. Oh. But anyway, peace out, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope to see you soon.